Hello friends, how are you? I hope you are good. You are welcome back to my YouTube channel Medical Biochemistry series. Today we are going to discuss about the Osazone reaction or formation. Osazone formation. This Osazone formation takes place by monosaccharide as well as disaccharide like lactose and maltose. But the monosaccharide glucose and fructose gives Osazone structure with phenylhydrazine hydrochloride. So you must know that the Osazone formation, it is asked in the examination, write a short note on Osazone reaction or Osazone formation or glucosazone, maltosazone and lactosazone. So you should be very punctual to understand this. Here the Osazone formation means glucose is when glucose is treated with phenylhydrazine. This is phenylhydrazine and this is the formula for glucose C6H12O6. So here when this is a structural formula. So for the glucose, when this glucose is treated with phenylhydrazine, means glucose plus phenylhydrazine, here the compound will be formed, that is D-glucose phenylhydrazone. So you should know that whenever this glucose is treated with phenylhydrazine plus sodium acetate, powder and glacial acetic acid, means that these two compounds, sodium acetate and glacial acetic, they are used as a buffer for the formation of Osazone structure of glucose, lactose and maltose, and they maintain the pH 5 below the acidic. So you must know that whenever this glucose is treated with phenylhydrazine, it will form D-glucose phenylhydrazone. The second compound is called as D-glucose phenylhydrazone, and as well as there will be removal of water molecule. This water molecule will be removed here when phenylhydrazine is treated with glucose. So here you should know that the water is released there and the formation of D-glucose phenylhydrazone takes place. So here the Osazone formation takes place by only the reaction, the first and second carbon atom. So here we must know the replacement of NNHC6H5 and NNHC6H5. It is diphenylamine. It is a phenyl group, and at carbon atom number 1 and 2, the replacement of diphenylamine will take place there. So you must know that the formation of D-glucose phenylhydrazone takes place, and this D-glucose phenylhydrazone again reacts with phenylhydrazine, and it will give rise to the third compound known as deoxy sugar phenylhydrazone. So this is the third compound which is formed here in the reaction, and it is called as deoxy. The word deoxy means removal of one oxygen molecule from the sugar. Therefore, it is said to be deoxy sugar phenylhydrazone, and the release of aniline and ammonia will take place when this D-glucose phenylhydrazone is treated with phenylhydrazine. Then the third reaction is of deoxy sugar phenylhydrazone. When this deoxy phenylhydrazone treated with phenylhydrazine again, then what will be there? There will be replacement of NNHC6H5 NNHC6H5 at carbon atom number 1 and 2 of the glucose, and that is nothing but the osazone formation takes place here. And this osazone is formed when glucose is treated with phenylhydrazine. The formation of glucosazone will be there, and when glucose is treated with lactose solution, there will be the formation of lactosazone, and when maltose is treated with phenylhydrazine, then there will be formation of maltosazone. So in this way, the formation of the glucosazone, lactosazone and maltosazone takes place whenever these solutions are treated with phenylhydrazine. So here these are the some reactions: first reaction, second reaction, third reaction, and there will be the fourth reaction, that will be of osazone formation. And here we'll see now how the structures of the monosaccharide as well as disaccharide takes place whenever they are treated with phenylhydrazine and sodium acetate along with the drops of glacial acetic acid. Here we'll see now the types of osazone. Structural or molecular formula. Molecular formula. Then molecular weight, and the last one, that is a structure. We'll see now. Friends, we'll see now the types of osazone, then molecular formula and molecular weight, structure. First, we'll see the glucosazone. This is when glucose is treated, when monosaccharide is treated with glucose, the glucosazone will be, the formation of glucosazone will be there, and the molecular weight of this glucose is, first of all you see the molecular formula, that is 18H2, 18H22, NH, N4O4. This is the molecular formula for glucosazone. Then molecular weight will be 358.4, and the structure of this glucosazone will be needle-like or broom-like structure will be there. Second, lactosazone. When lactose is treated with the phenylhydrazine, its molecular formula will be C24H32N409, and its molecular weight will be 520.53, and its structure will be powder puff like. Powder puff in shape, and you can say that cotton bundle like also. And third one is maltosazone. When maltose is treated with phenylhydrazine, then it is said to be the formation of maltosazone. Then its formula will be C24H32N409, and its molecular weight will be 520.5, and its structure, when we observe under the microscope, it will be star shaped. It will be star shaped. So here this is broom shaped, and this is cotton bundle, and this is star shaped. So these are the some few points about the types of osazone: glucosazone, lactosazone, and maltosazone. So you should know. So friends, you have to write if a question arises in the examination. So you have to write about this, about the osazone reaction, or about the short notes of osazone, or about the formation of the osazone structure. So friends, if you like my lecture, share it, give comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much.